villains love to wreak havoc on society and their fellow man. But many of them have gone too far and don't know when enough is enough. You're about to witness the battles of a group of megalomaniac supervillains as they check into court-appointed treatment and try to shake their villainous ways in an effort to become law-abiding citizens. I'm Dr. Cannibal, and this is Supervillain Rehab.
Well, I had a bit of a goddamn setback this weekend. You see, I had been refraining from animal genitalia-induced anger masturbating, and I was 5 days sober from it, but damn. Last Saturday night, I fell off the goddamn wagon and landed face first in a pile of my own peanut poo and yogurt spunk. Shoot, that Animal Planet Discovery Channel is full of scandalous beastie porn, let me tell you. They was a succulent cornucopia for my goddamn eyes.
I wouldn't say I was looking forward to getting back to work with these detestable wankers or to see you cunts nauseating faces so soon either. But I was able to find some solace this weekend between the delicious thighs of a young Korean masseuse. I never knew Korean women had such strong thigh muscles. I mean, this lovely angel squeezed my head between her beautiful thighs like an obese woman stuffed into a pair of stretch pants. I was also pleasantly surprised to find out that she tasted an awful lot like an Almond Joy candy bar. There wasn't even the slightest hint of MSG either. What can I say? I'm a connoisseur of fine Asian cuisine. I'm almost afraid to even ask how you've been doing these past few days, Baron. You haven't been shoving any girthy objects up your ass or sodomizing any livestock, have you? Oh, for fuck's sake, man, what nefarious acts did you partake in now?
Now, no animals were touched, Doc, I can assure you of that. But I did have a bad relapse Saturday night.
Soon he.
What in the hell is you talking about?
I'm terribly sorry. I was just reminiscing about my own Saturday night debauchery. You were saying?
Damn, I was saying that I had a relapse Saturday.
A relapse from what, Baron?
Well, from angrily masturbating to seductive animals fornicating in the wild.
Where in God's name did you see wild animals mating?
Shoot, on television, of course. Dang, there were these salacious programs that went into great detail about the mating rituals of the animals that roam the Serengeti. Now, first, it was all just educational. When they started talking about the impala, I could feel the blood rushing to my mighty yoga slinger. But still, I was able to refrain. Now, it was those goddamn zebras and their tantalizing tails and striped asses that did me in. Shoot, before I knew that, my lap ponytail gripped in one hand, while my other hand was furious wrapping an extension cord around my neck. Shoot, it's pretty much a blur from there, but I vaguely remember using a can of Fanta Orange Soda to penetrate my asshole with just before I blacked out. Damn, can I say Fanta on TV, Doc?
I don't see why not. After that little yarn of yours, it's very unlikely anyone's watching at this point anyways. And I highly doubt Fanta will be sponsoring us anytime too soon. Bloody hell, mate, I'm not even sure how to respond to that story, let alone know where to begin your treatment. Fuck me, it's only Monday and I already need a stiff fucking drink.
Dang, I know the feeling. Shoot, I never knew how many titillating animal television programs there were.
You fucking wankers make me glad that I'm paralyzed sometimes, so that the agonizing pain I feel in my skull doesn't register throughout the rest of my fucking body. Anyways, you can't kill a weed unless you pull it out by the roots, so why don't we find out where the root of your problem stems from so that we can rip it out and try to put an end to this detestable behavior of yours?
Man, I would like that very much.
And so would the rest of the world's livestock. Now, I can't believe what I'm about to say, but I need you to think back to the first time you felt the urge to have sexual intercourse with an animal and tell me the fucking ridiculous circumstances surrounding that loathsome event.
Dang, I remember like it was yesterday. Well, after the war, my family settled on a sheep farm just outside Little Rock, Arkansas. And we sold the wool from the sheep to a local mill that used it to make lederhosen back in Germany. Now, one crisp fall afternoon, I went to the barn with my father to help him shear the sheep, you see.
What is it, Baron?
Damn. It's like I can almost smell the aroma of the urine-soaked hay and shit-covered plank stalls. Man, that was one erotically intoxicating fragrance, let me tell you. Shoot, it's like I can almost hear those magnificent creatures' bodies. Man, now that was like a Leonard Skinner song to my young ears.
For fuck's sake. Dare I even ask how old you were at the time of this sexual awakening?
Damn. I think I was about the ripe old age of 6 when I first laid my eyes on the pristine, freshly sheared vulva of a black-headed mutant. Man, the way its fleshy cooter glistened in the warm amber light of the barn sent a chill down my goddamn spine, and I felt the funny sensation in my genitals. Shoot, I think it was the first time my little Gestapo sprained alive. Steven should go! Damn, I apologize for my outburst, Doc. I have these fond memories of my childhood that sometimes cause me to react, well, rather exuberantly.
You are one sick fucking bastard, mate. You know that? I'm sorry to be so frank, but you're the dodgiest wanker I've ever met, and I've met more than my share of horrible cunt wankers. Just out of morbid curiosity, when was your first sexual experience?
with an animal or a lady.
Well, why the fuck not? I'm in the gambling mood, both I guess.
Man, I was 12 when I had my first sexual experience with a female and a sheep. Shoot, on the same day, in fact. See, by then, our farm had expanded to dairy, and one afternoon, Hilda, one of our milkmaids, cornered me in the milk parlor and groped my pepperoni stick. She offered me to plow her fertile fields with my mighty yogurt slinger. So being that I had never had the privilege before, I asked my father for advice, and he was the one who suggested I practice on one of our young lambs.
Hold on there a moment, mate. Are you fucking telling me that it was your bleeding father who introduced you to bestiality?
Well, of course he did. Shoot, it's a tradition in our family passed down through generations. See, for centuries, Von Red men have perfected their fornication skills on the more than eagle family sheep. Man, if you can't satisfy a lamb, how the hell you ever gonna be able to satisfy your woman? Anyways, long story short, it was a magical day for all involved, including the lamb. You know, sometimes at night I can still hear its bars of ecstasy. Man, I get chills just thinking about it.
Listen to me, you fucking Nazi sheep sodomizing bastard. Having sex with animals is unacceptable behavior, downright unsanitary. I'm a cripple who's lost the use of his cock, and I'd rather stay a cripple who's lost the use of his cock than ever stick my cock into the office of any animal now living or extinct.
But how do you know unless you've tried, Doc?
I may be paralyzed, but I swear to fucking God, if you ever so much as look at another animal again, I'll have you fucking killed.
Did somebody say they needed someone killed?
Dang, I didn't know you had a Negro midget under your employment.
Hey man, who the fuck are you calling a midget? I'll climb up your ass and pull your fucking teeth out through your fucking neck if you don't watch your fucking mouth there, redhead.
That's enough, Fergus. I'm sure you just startled the Baron is all. Baron Von Red, I'd like to introduce you to the Center's head counselor and reform supervillain, Mr. Fergus McShane.
Well, what the hell happened to the rest of them?
This guy's a real fucking asshole, isn't he? The other half of me is knee-deep in your horrible mother's pussy, you naughty fuck.
Listen here, little feller. In order to ride her, you must be at least 48 inches high, and I don't think you quite make it there, little Fergie.
Call me short one more time, Sodomizer of the Lambs, and I'll fist fuck your face, pussy.
Alright, gentlemen, that's enough. For fuck's sake, Fergus, I thought you were reformed.
My apologies, dog. Sometimes little pricks like this ass will get under my skin, and I will get myself for a few moments. It won't happen again.
Good, because over the next 2 weeks, you're going to be working closer with each of our patients as a mentor to try and steer them away from the path of supervillainy. You think you gentlemen can work together?
Very well. You have my word, dog.
And mine. Give us a go!
Fucking queer.
Bloody fucking wanker.
Well, I feel like I'm making progress. You see, telling the doc about my past has helped me to realize that I may in fact have a serious mental issue when it comes to sex with livestock. Now, I am hopeful that with further sessions I can be cured of this affliction. However, between Mrs. White's rigid black baton and that foul-mouthed Negro midget fella, I fear my other vices might take its place and ding-dang overwhelm me.
Yes, I heard about that cocksucker's midget sacrificing past. I guess it's a good thing for both of us I'm not a midget. But, should the good Baron get confused or wrongly identify me as one again, I won't hesitate to skull rape his ear canal. I'll wear that cocksucker's bottom lip like a sun visor. And you fucks can take that to the bank.
Never in all my years of practicing medicine have I encountered or worked with the likes of these horrible, detestable cunts. And I add this film crew to that lot as well. That shite-stained lining of an elephant's arsehole is more pleasing to my senses than the lot of you. But on the bright side, with the money I'm making on this show, I'm saving up to have a robotic implant inserted into my currently lifeless cock that comes with a computer chip they hardwire into your brain. It's supposed to send synthetic feelings of pleasure to your limbic system. Now, I plan on testing it out on the lovely girls at the Tapioca Gentlemen's Club, so bring on those dodgy wankers, because Papa wants a brand new cock. Now, I thought I was pretty clear in our pre-taping interview that the use of evil powers, weapons, and tactics was strictly prohibited.
I know, but given the fact that I've been wrongfully fucking shot by one of your motherfucking employees as a result of a possible hate crime, I figured you'd be the kind of nigga to let it slide given the circumstances and shit.